Hey, this is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C. So I am just going to do an impromptu song, something that I know that I will like because it's blues. It is Nicole Bell doing the Catfish Blues live at the Clubhouse. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and do it.
Thank you.
Well, this sounds nice. You can hear her getting her fender all set up. Ooh, I like the effects. Looks like she's got a humbucker on the bridge there.
Hi.
You can hear, and I know I'm stopping it while she's playing, and I'm sorry, but you can hear how much gain she has on that. And um, to some extent, that makes playing cleanly more difficult because if you just touch a string incorrectly, it's going to just come blasting out of the amplifier. Nice. Oh, woo!
How's everybody doing tonight?
Excellent.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm so happy to see all of you. We have
E
a
minor.
great show planned for you guys tonight.
Let's do it.
Feel free to sing along if you know the words. Get up and dance. Come up to the front. I don't want to be the only one up here dancing. It'd be really awkward. So, tonight you're going to hear some classics. You're going to hear the songs off of my current EP, Runaway Girl. And
Okay.
you'll be the first to hear the songs off of my upcoming debut record. Woo!
Woo! I love the feel.
All right.
A nice feel to it.
Everybody who knows me knows that I love old school. I love funk. I love soul.
Yeah.
And I love blues.
Yes, you
So I
do.
figured we could keep this going with a little bit of blues, Jimi Hendrix style. How's that sound? All right, let's go. Well, I wish I was a catfish. Hey. Swimming in the Lord, the deep blue sea. I'd have all you handsome men fishing after me.
She's got such a good quality to her vocals. Listen to the word men, and the vowel in men. She just makes a little adjustment, men, and gets a little bit more thickness out of it.
the deep blue sea.
Oh, I love that.
I have all you handsome men fishing after me, fishing after me, fishing after me.
Nice rake.
Well, I went down to my baby's house, and I sat down, oh Lord, on his front step. He said, come in now, baby. My wife just not left. My wife just not left. She just not left.
Nice.
Well, there's two.
So she's got a little bit of something going on with her pedals, right? Sounded like there was a sustain going on in the beginning. She held that note for a very long period of time. In any guitar, the note begins to fade off. And it wasn't fading off, so she was more than likely using some type of sustain pedal or sustain switch. And they show the pedal board right here. They show it right there, and you can tell because the right at this moment, it's funny. Look, you see how raw this is, right? She's got the set list on the floor. She's got a 9-volt battery. She's got her bottle of water, and she's got her smartphone on the floor, right? Nice pedal setup, probably about maybe 5 or 6 pedals. I don't know exactly what's going on below the top 3. I can't really see, but if those are all pedals, then she's got 7. If they're all the same size, right? But you can tell the grit in the guitar sound changed. Right there. Ready? Not yet. Wait. Right there. Right there.
Well, there's two trains running, but there's no one that's going my way. I said there's one train.
So I know I keep stopping it, but just bear with me here. This is a reaction, so I mean, just suck it up. But the reverb on her voice. I mean, what she's doing right now, it seems like, you might look at this and think, okay, well, she's not shredding on the guitar. She's not, she's not doing a Whitney Houston style type of vocals, and she's not all over the place like a Mariah Carey. This is, in my opinion, for me, I can come right out and say this is more difficult because you just have a doom, 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 a basic blues bass line. You don't have a lot going on with the drums. I know there's a cellist on the stage, but I haven't seen her play yet, so it's really not a lot going on. And when you have a high reverb and the song is hanging, the song is depending on everything you do as a vocalist and on everything you do as a guitarist, any deviating from the scale, from the key that you're playing in, any deviating from what you want to do is going to ring out. It's going to echo, so she has to be super careful and super secure with what she's doing, because she can't hide behind the background music or hide behind any other noise that's taking place on the stage, because she essentially is the noise, right? Listen to the reverb. It's a good reverb too, but it's one of those reverbs that if something is sung off key, if something is off, that is going to perpetuate also.
2 trains running.
You hear that?
But there's no one that's going my way. I said there's one train coming at midnight. Another one leave just for a day. I leave just for a day. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Nice bend. Nice raking. Great technique. Nice. Woo! He's good. Oh man. Wow, nice. I mean, that's one of those songs, if I wanted to, I could pick up my guitar and just completely play over the whole entire song in the key of E minor. E minor is a fun key to play in. I actually prefer A minor or G minor or B minor for some reason. Um, E minor is a nice key to play in. I can tell she was playing in E minor before I even picked up my guitar because I could see that she was using position 1 on the 12th fret there, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's in E minor. It's a really nice key to play in. Her guitar playing reminds me a little bit of like Empu from Nightwish, where you don't waste notes. You don't just play a bunch of stuff to fill in the blanks. Everything is absolutely intentional and purposeful. And, that type of guitar playing can be more difficult, especially if you begin to kind of go off script and now you're improvising because you're making it so every note is part of something. There are no filler notes, no wasted notes just to fill in space, and that's what she was doing there. And I really absolutely also loved her vocal style. But that was a song that was very, very raw. Now, I've never heard of Evan Nicole, so I don't know what her other songs are like. I don't know. What her other songs are like. Now that was not a song by her. The Catfish Blues is like a blues standard, But anyways, that's it. That's all I have to say. I think it was excellent. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more from her. If anyone is a fan of Evan Nicole Bell and they say, Artie, you've got to listen to this song, put it in the comment section. Like, I'm looking at the suggestions, and the next song is Evan Nicole Bell, River. Now, Catfish Blues is a standard, but I mean, in 1 year, it got 2.9 million views. Um, Her YouTube channel has 35,000 subscribers, you know, and she says, Hi, friends. Here's me and the band performing my rendition of Catfish Blues live at my sold out debut show. I mean, debut show at Baltimore County Arts Guild Clubhouse, and woof, that's a mouthful. Clubhouse in Catonsville, Maryland, on April 20th. Okay. She's got a studio version and a live version as well. I mean, this is her debut show, and this was May 17th. Well, she performed it April 20th, 2024. So she might be a new artist on the scene. So I loved what I heard. I like stuff that's raw because that's where music comes from. Music comes from raw feeling and emotion. So when it's being performed and you can still feel how palpable the song is, when you can reach out and touch it and feel it, you know, um, that's when you're really close to the music. Yes, of course, there's production being done, and there's a sound engineer and there's stuff like that. All live performances have a sound guy, and there's always stuff going on. And especially if you're a guitar player, you could really get into pedals, and that's perfectly fine. That's and it's funny because I've heard some guitar players who are like purists, and they think using pedals is bad, and it's like why? Why? If you use your instrument, if you understand the instrument, then adding a pedal is just adding a pedal. It's not a big deal. I once saw someone, it was a bass player that I was following on Instagram. They posted a picture. It was like, oh, reaching out, one bass player to another, hello, and then taking the handshake back. The bottom of the meme was taking the handshake back, like, oh, when they found out that the other bass player used a pick. And it's like, all right. I mean, there's a benefit to not using a pick, but there's a benefit to using a pick. That's why some of the best bass players out there have songs where they decide to actually use a pick instead of playing the song without a pick. And I think sometimes music snobbery gets in the way of just appreciating just music as a whole. Anyways, let me know what you think of Evan Nicole Bell. If you have any suggestions, put it in the comment section. And that's it. I'll put her channel on. It looks like she's a new artist too. So I'll put her channel, the link to her channel on my YouTube description. And that's it. This is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C saying, keep it groovy.